Hello, all my dear students, how are you? Today I am also here to teach you the remaining part of the lesson, The Fight. So, today I am going to take this book again. It so happened, as you can see, which is there in your screen, and I am going to continue with the lesson, The Fight. I told you something about this lesson, that a boy was named and his name was Ranchi, and he discovered one day he went for a holiday. He went for a holiday in his village because the summer schools were not yet open, and but he was all alone. So one day he thought he would go somewhere else, and he started moving. Now, children, when he went, he found near the forest. He found, in fact, he went through the forest, and he found that a pool of clear water was there. He felt very happy because it was already hot, very hot at that time of the year, and Ranjit walked about in his vest and shorts. His feet were also dirty at that time. In his brown feet, white with the chalky dust that flew up the ground. And the children, weather condition was very bad, as it is shown here. The grass was brown, the earth was parched, the trees listless, hardly stirring, waiting for a cool wind of a refreshing shower of rain. So, children, he found the pool, and now he thought of taking the bath. And he was very tired also, it was really hot that day. Well, when he was going to take bath, he had come across a boy whose name was Suraj. Now Suraj told him that he is coming since long time, so this pool belongs to him, and as long as he takes a bath, nobody else will take a bath. So he and his that boy, that sturdy and tall boy, Suraj, he told him like that. Well, Ravi was also, though he was small, but then he never stepped back. What happened? This we are going to read in the lesson. Now, what happened now? Will the fight will take place or not? If not, they will do. If the fight take place, then what these boys are going to do? So, children, I am going to begin the lesson. So, children, a boy was there, and I told you yesterday about this boy. His name was Ranji, and he had been less than a month in Rajpur when he discovered the pool in the forest. It was a time of summer, and school had not yet opened. That means he is still enjoying his summer vacation, and having as yet made no friends in this semi-hill area. Children, he had made no friends in this semi-hill station. He wandered about a good deal by himself into the hill and forest that stretches away interminably on all sides of the town. So, children, he used to go to the hills and forests to discover many things, but he knew this thing, that the pool of water was very clean, and he thought that he would enjoy his swimming. The water had a gentle translucency, and one can see the smooth round pebbles at the bottom of the pool. A small stream emerged from a cluster of rocks to feed the pool. During the monsoon, this stream would be a gushing torrent cascading down from the hills, but during the summer, it was barely a trickle. So I was telling you yesterday, I told you, today also I am going to discuss some of the important word meaning. Interminably means endlessly. Parched means hot and dry. Translucency means clarity. Torrents means rushing stream. Cascading means coming down like a waterfall, and trickle means weak or thin flow of water. Well, when Ranji saw the pool, he could not rest. He did not hesitate to get into it, and he always used to go to swimming alone or with friends. He liked swimming very much. When he had lived with his parents in a thirsty town in the middle of the Rajputana desert, there he had not only sticky muddy pools. And children, when he came from Rajputana, that is Rajasthan, he knew only sticky and muddy pools where buffalo swallowed and women washed their clothes. So he had never seen a beautiful, clean, and cold water pool like this. So clean and cold and inviting. He leapt into the water. His limbs were supple, free of any fat, and his dark body glistened in patches of sunlit water. Next day again he came, and this time when he was resting, now children, that tall and sturdy boy came there, and he did not like that Ranji was in the pool. So that boy was little older than Ranji. He was taller, he was thick-set, thick with a broad nose and thick red lips. He had only just noticed Ranji, and when Ranji did not say anything, the other called him out. The boy called to him, "What are you doing here, mister?" Ranji was prepared to be friendly, was taken aback at the hostility of the other's tone. "I'm swimming," he replied. "Why don't you join me?" So the name of the other boy was Suraj, and he told him that he is a fighter, and he told that he is a warrior. Everybody used to call him warrior, but Ranji did not afraid from him. He said that he was not a villager but a fighter. So Ranjit also gave a nice reply to him. When he told that he is a warrior, the Ranjit said that he is a fighter. He refused to run away. Now he threw a challenge to his adversary. The warrior slapped Ranji with force. Ranji also hit back with his bony fist into the boy's face. Well, the two started grappling. Now the fight had started. It was a violent struggle. It was not an ordinary fight. The fight continued even in the water, and nobody was victorious. Neither emerged victorious. The warrior deferred the fight for the next day. Ranji promised to come prepared for the fight. He had got cut on his face, legs, and arms. So he got a little wound. He got a cut. But then Ranji told, "Okay, next day I will come and fight with you." Now the nature of that boy, the strong boy Suraj, it was not good. In fact, he was deliberately fighting with Ranji. As he told him, "I always swim alone," said the other. "This is my pool. I did not invite you here." Now the stranger strode up to Ranji, who still sat on the rock and planting his broad feet firmly on the sand, said, "Don't you know I'm a warrior? I do not take replies from villagers like you." "So you like to fight with villagers?" said Ranji. "Well, I'm not a villager, I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior." The boy once again told that he is a warrior, and Ranji told him, "I'm a fighter." Now they had reached an impasse. One had said he was a warrior, and the other proclaimed himself as fighter. There was little else that could be said. "You understand that I am a warrior," said the stranger, feeling that might this information had not penetrated Ranji's head. Children, this is the second time he told to Ranji that he is a warrior. Now Ranji was very much irritated. Third time when he said, "You understand that I am a warrior," said the stranger, Feeling that perhaps this information had not penetrated Ranji's head. Penetrated means go inside. I have heard you say it 3 times, replied Ranji. Then why are you not running away? I am waiting for you to run away. I will have to beat you, said the stranger, assuming a violent attitude, showing Ranji the palm of his hand. I am waiting to see you do it, said Ranji. You will see me do it, said the other boy. Ranji waited. The other boy made a strange hissing sound. They stared each other in the eyes for almost a minute. Then the warrior slapped Ranji across the face with all the force he could muster. Muster means gather. Now, children, that boy, he was not a very good boy. He, with all his force, he started giving slap to Ranji, and he gave across the face. Now Ranji staggered a bit, feeling quite dizzy. There was thick red fingers marks on his cheek. Not only that, children, Ranji was having thick finger marks on his cheek. Ranji waited. The other boy made a strange hissing sound. They stared each other in the eye for almost a minute. Then the warrior slapped Ranji across the face with all the force he could muster. Ranji staggered, feeling quite dizzy. There were thick red fingers marks on his cheek. There you are, explained his assailant. Will you be off now? For answer, Ranjit swung his arm up and pushed a hard, bony fist into the author's face. Well, even Ranji did not move back. He was ready to give a reply to him, and it seems that Ranji was as brave as that boy. Ranji swung his arm up and pushed a hard, bony fist into the author's face. Other's face. And then they were at each other's throat. Naturally, now the fight started. They started behaving like an animal. Like animals, they fighted with each other. And then they were at each other's throat, swing on the rock, tumbling. Then they, in this way, they started fighting. Well, the fight, a nice fight is starting, rolling over and over and falling on the sand, gasping, cursing, clawing, slapping. Whatever they could do, they started doing in and fight it. Fight. So fine, they fought. Even in the water, the fight continued as, spluttering and covered with mud, they groped for each other's head and throat. So they fought, children, and even in the water the fight continued as, spluttering and covered with mud. Now, children, these people, they were fighting like animals. They groped for each other's head and throat. But after 5 minutes of frenzied, unscientific struggle, neither boy had emerged victorious. Now, children, nobody won, nobody lost. Their bodies heaving with exhaustion, they stood back from each other, making tremendous effort to speak. Now, do you realize I am a warrior? Gasped the stranger. So once again, that boy, that Suraj, he told that he's a warrior. Then Ranji also told him that he is a fighter. They gave a moment considerations to each other's answer, and in that moment of silence, there was only their heavy breathing and the rapid breathing of their hearts. Only these two things can be heard by both of them. It was the what was heard? Yes, it was. They gave a moment consideration to each other's answer, and in that moment of silence, there was only their breathing and the rapid beating of their hearts. Then you will not leave the pool, said the warriors. Now, warrior also told him that tomorrow, when they are, please, if you will not leave the pool, then you will be having a nice time. You have to fight with me, and till now, nobody is able to defeat me. Now both have decided that we shall have to continue the fight. They told you, okay, we will continue the fight. All right, said Ranji, but neither boy moved, neither took the initiative. So he did not move. He did not even take the initiative. The warrior had an inspiration. We will continue the fight tomorrow, he said. If you dare to come here again tomorrow, we will continue the fight, and I will not show you mercy as I have done today. So now that sturdy boy he told that if you will come the next day, I will not show you any mercy as I have done today. I will come tomorrow, said Ranji. I will be ready for you. Now what he told Ranji also told, he accepted his challenge, and he told, okay, fine, I will also come the next day and I will be ready for you. Don't you think that you have beaten me today and you will be safe? Nothing like that. He told, I will be ready for you to fight. They turned from each other then, and going to their respective rocks, put on their clothes and left the forest by different routes. So instead of going together, what they have done, they have chose the other opposite path of the forest. Now paragraph part 2. Next day the two claimants face each other across the pool. Now children, both of the boys came when they were facing each other. Claimants means one who claim. So the claimants face each other across the pool. They throw challenges and counter challenges at each other. The best solution they realize lies not in fighting each other but fighting together for something. Now children, this is the moral of the lesson, that the best thing is that we should not fight with each other, and if we are fighting with each other, so we should be fighting together for something. So next, there are two claimants face each other across the pool. Next day, both of them, that means both of the boys were very brave. They throw challenges and counter challenges at each other. And children, till the time before they bath or after the bath, whatever was the time fixed, Ranji came to the pool. Yes, one thing. When Ranji got home, he found it difficult to explain the cuts and bruises that showed on his face, legs, and arms. It was difficult to conceal the fact that he had been in an unusually violent fight, and his mother insisted on his staying at home for the rest of the day. Naturally, it was difficult to conceal. Conceal means to hide the fact that he had been in an unusually violent fight. He had to tell to his persons who were there in the house and his mother insisted on his staying at home for the rest of the day. Now, children's mother was very worried. He told him to stay at home throughout the day. That evening, though he slipped out of the house and went to the bazaar, where he found comfort and solace in a bottle of vividly colored lemonade and a banana leaf full of hot, sweet jalebis. Now, children, Ranji felt like he should have nice thing to eat. So that day he went to the market. What he bought? He bought a colorful a lemonade which was looking very colored. Okay, it was looking colored. Maybe they must have put some color in the lemonade. And a banana leaf full of hot sweet jalebi, and banana leaf was there where he was getting sweet and hot jalebis. Jalebi is a kind of sweets. He had just finished the lemonade when he saw his adversary coming down the road. His first impulse was to turn away and took elsewhere. The second, to throw the lemonade bottle at his enemy. But he did neither of these things. Instead, he stood his ground and scowled at his passing adversary. And the warrior said nothing either, but scowled back with equally ferocity. Now, children, circumstances was there that the fight was going to take place. So I told you that evening he went to the bazaar, Ranji, and he ate jalebis and drank lemonade. He saw his adversary coming down the road. Both looked angrily at each other. He was feeling weak and lazy after the previous day fight, but he could not back out of the challenge. He knew he was no match to him, but he refused to accept defeat. He thought that as long as he fought, he had the right to the pool in the forest. Now, children, Suraj knew that this boy will not win, but this boy also knew that Suraj is very powerful. It is very difficult to win, but he told that till the fight will go on, daily he will take bath in that bathtub. So Suraj, he threw a challenge to Ranji. Well, let me start reading from here, the last paragraph. The next day was as hot as the previous one. Ranji felt weak and lazy and not at all eager for fight. Now Ranji was feeling very weak, very lazy due to the weather condition, and his body was stiff and sore after the previous day encounter. And of course, children, beaten up by a boy who is much larger than him, his body was aching very badly. The body was stiff and sore after the previous day encounter. But he could not refuse the challenge, but at the same time he thought, how can he would have refused the challenge? Not to turn at the pool would be an acknowledgement of defeat. Now he thought, if he will not go to the pool, he will think that I am defeated. So Ranji thought that he will think that he is defeated. From the way he felt just then, he knew he would be beaten in another fight. But he could not acquiesce in his own defeat. So children, Ranjit thought the next day was as hot as the previous one. Ranjit felt weak and lazy and not at all eager for a fight. His body was stiff and sore after the previous day encounter. Now I say, children, he was very much, the whole body was stiff due to the fight. And of course, Suraj was very strong. He had beaten him in a very brutal way. But he could not refuse the challenge. But at the same time, It was against his conscience, though he was feeling very lethargic. But he thought if he will not go there, he will think that he is defeated. So, but he could not refuse the challenge. Not to turn up at the pool would be an acknowledgement of defeat. So he told that what he told, not to turn up at the pool would be an acknowledgement of defeat. From the way he told कि if he will not turn up, he will think that he is defeated, he has accepted his defeat. From the way he felt just then, he knew he would be beaten in another fight. Now children, such was the way he beat Suraj had beaten Ranji, that he felt just then he knew that he would be beaten in another fight, that he might lose in another fight. But he could not acquiesce in his own defeat. He must defy his enemy to the last or outwit him. So he told me why I am concentrating it now, till from now only why I am assessing it. Let us have a fight. He must defy his enemy to the last. He must try to defeat his enemy till the last minute or outwit him, for only then could he gain his respect. If he surrendered now, he would be beaten for all the time. So he told if he will surrender now, he would be beaten for all the time. But to fight and be beaten today left him free to fight and be beaten again. As long as he fought, he had a right to the pool in the forest. Now children, pool is the area which nobody occupies. It is the property of no one but these two children. They were fighting like anything. He was half hoping that the warrior would have forgotten the challenge. Now children, his whole body was stiff, his whole body was aching, he really needed rest, and he was half hoping that the warriors would have forgotten the challenge. But these hopes were dashed when he saw his opponent sitting striped to the waist on a rock on the other side of the pool. But then this wish was not fulfilled, because he saw his opponent, okay, Suraj, was sitting striped to the waist on a rock on the other side of the pool. He was sitting and he was thinking something. The warrior was rubbing oil on his body. So he also saw that the warrior, he was rubbing oil on his body. He saw Ranji beneath the salt trees and called a challenge across the waters of the pool. So he saw Ranji beneath the salt tree and he called a challenge across the water of the pool. So he wanted that, definitely he wanted to have a fight. Come over on this side and fight, he shouted. But Ranji was not going to submit to any condition laid down by his opponent. Now the children, Ranji, though he was having, his body had become firm and he was having ache in his body, but he told if I will not go, the boy will feel that he has afraid from the fight. So he accepted the challenge across the water of the pool. Come over on this side and fight, he shouted, but Ranji was not going to submit to any condition laid down by his opponent. So Ranji did not want to get there. He did not want to have a chance that he should lose. He thought that that boy must be playing a trick on him. Come this side and fight, he shouted back with equal vigor. Swim across and fight me here, called the other, or perhaps you cannot swim the length of this pool. Now he told me, why don't you swim and come here? And if you are not able to swim this much length, that means you cannot swim the length of the pool. But Ranji could have swum the length of the pool a dozen times without tiring, and here he would show the warrior his superiority. But Ranji, he thought that if he will not go, though he was a good swimmer, of course, so he had given him the challenge. He told me, if you are a good swimmer, then swim across and fight me here, called the other, or perhaps you cannot swim the length of this pool. So he told that I will be doing like this only, okay. So the boy called him to come that side and fight. He shouted back with equal vigor. Swim across and find me here, called the other, or perhaps you cannot swim the length of this pool. Now, children, he was making fun. He told, why don't you, he told Ranji, why don't you come here and fight with me? Or perhaps you cannot swim the length of this pool. But Ranji could have swum the length of the pools a dozen times without tiring, and here he would show the warrior his superiority. He also wanted to show his superiority to the warrior. So slipping out of his vest, he dived straight into the water, cutting through it like a knife, and surfaced with hardly a splash. The warrior mouth hung open in amazement. You can dive, he explained. It is easy, said Ranji, treading water, waiting for a further challenge. Can't you dive? Yes. He, he told no, said the other. I jumped straight in, but if you will tell me how, I will make a dive. Now, children, see, they were there to fight, but now you can see some nice talk had started between these two boys. Now, children, what happened next this will be told in my other video, and thank you for listening it. Please study hard, go through the videos again and again if you cannot study. So bye bye. I leave from here. I leave this explanation part, and tomorrow we will do the other part of the book of the chapter. So thank you and have a nice day.